the Bible. Is it hard to understand?
When it comes to reading the Bible, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that this is the Word of God.
The seals have been broken, and the truth is here.
And when we go throughout the scriptures, when we go throughout extra biblical records, we find that the language that God employed, that He used to create the heavens and the earth, was the Hebrew language.
Christ said, I came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But yet no one, no religious leader, no religious church out there anywhere can now identify the 12 tribes of Israel. Can we? God is quite simple, but it seems as if man makes understanding Him hard.
What are those mysteries?
The truth of your book and the truth will make you free. The Hebrew and Bible Academy, you're invited. Shalom, shalom. Come on in. Blessings, blessings.
The East is where we're from.
Blessings. Come on in, brothers and
12
sisters.
tribes of Israel. In 721 BC, the Assyrian king, he took us down, we fell.
Come on in.
With the great escape, we went through the Euphrates. The Lord held the water still.
Shalom, shalom.
To a land where no mankind dwelt, we went. The 12 tribes of Israel. So we be.
Come on.
Manasseh, the Cubans, from Puerto Rico, and Valley from the Isles of Hawaii. The Lord is calling back Israel. From Panama, the North American Indians, Simeon, the Dominicans, our highest gathering Israel.
That's right, Ahaya's Gathering Israel. I'm Elder Rawchaa of the Gathering of Christ Church here with our weekly Patreon update. Blessings to my brothers and sisters throughout the four corners of the earth. It's good to see some familiar faces in the house. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Most High Ahaya in the name of Yeshua. That's the Most High in the name of Christ, through the Holy Spirit, for giving me breath today to utter a word of confidence with the word of the Almighty to all who believe in the true God of the Hebrews. Ahaya is his name, and that's to the Israelites as well as the Gentiles in Christ. Shalom. Shalom. All right. Yes, do we have a great discussion for you all today? I mean, hold on. Let me adjust the temperature here real quick. One moment. Let me adjust this temperature here. One moment. Blessings, blessings. All right. Excellent. Shalom. And thank you, Elder Lawya, for filling in for me this coming Wednesday. What a great broadcast that was. Oh, yeah. 4 hours. I mean, man, Elder Lawya stayed up past his usual sleep time, I see. Thank you. Jumping right in. Before I actually begin to discuss what we'll be talking about on Patreon today, blessings. Yes, a new year will be coming in soon, or what the Bible calls new moon, but new month. Well, quite soon we will be in a new year according to the heavens. Okay, there is no New Year's in January. All right. Remember, the Bible stated in Daniel 7:25, they should think to change times and law. So just because they think to change it doesn't mean that time actually changed according to who? The Almighty. The time that have been kept since the beginning. And this is why, brothers and sisters, we're here as a church to put you right back in time with the Most High. Okay? We have the Gathering of Christ Church. You go to gatheringofchrist.org and you'll see the 2025 Hebrew calendar, and the theme is the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? So if you want to get back on course according to the correct time, 364 days, go to the site, gatheringofchrist.org, and order your calendar. The year comes in March, not in January, okay? It's the springtime, the new time, okay? The time the pagans have stolen under the false Easter holiday, okay? That's really the worshiping of the virgin deity Semiramis of Babylon, okay? So again, they try to steal the new time and all of that, and they put it up under some pagan ideology and sell it to the people as something we should believe in according to our God or Bible. Christ has nothing to do with Easter. Christ has nothing to do with the new year they've given us under pagan captivity, under pagan exile. I'm speaking of the children of Israel. So go there, go to gatheringofchrist.org and order your calendar. The theme is the 12 tribes of Israel. And again, we're in week 2 of your Hebrew and Bible Academy, where the theme is the war of the gods. Folks, I'm going to tell you, the academy only gets better and better. So if you aren't in the academy right now, you haven't enrolled, don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. Go to historytimes.org, enroll. We'll give you the 1 week you've missed so that you can catch up in time for week 2. That's right. Tracing the serpent seed, where we'll be breaking down the heavenly hierarchy and the angels. The full understanding of the angels that was set up from the beginning. The righteous, that's right, under Christ, and the fallen angels, whom the witches and warlocks and sorcerers worship till this day. Okay? So you'll understand why the witches and warlocks use candles, crystals, invocation. Well, they're actually opening up doors to pay homage to the fallen gods, and the demons the fallen gods control. Well, these spirits have no power over Christ, because it was our Christ who created all of the celestial. For those who were in last week's academy, you'll understand it. This is why they try to hide the true name of Christ, which is Yeshua. Christ's name isn't Jesus. Okay? God's name was never Yahweh, Yah, or Jehovah. They give you these names because these names are the fallen powers whom the synagogue of Satan. That's right, folks. We're talking about those with the Harry Potter suits. They understand the power of invocation according to the names and rankings. So they'll give you Yahweh. They'll give you Jehovah. They'll give you all that so that they can now become what? The head rabbis and sorcerers over all of the spirits that pay homage to the demons or the gods they worship at the top. This is why even if you're Freemasons, if you're witches, warlocks, you're still under the rabbis, because you don't know the true name of God. They have purposely hidden the name of God in Christ from you, because through those names, none of their witchcraft has any power over us. Okay? So I'm going into that. The angels, we're going to go into some of the theories that are out there on the 24 elders and give some insight on that. to show you the heavenly, which will soon come to earth. Now, tomorrow's lesson leading into that, I'm chopping at the bit for this. Tomorrow's lesson will be Christ reveals the 144,000. That will be my Sabbath lesson for tomorrow. Christ reveals the 144,000 is the lesson tomorrow. Be there for the Sabbath, okay? But all in all, I would need you all, hey, guess what? His name is not Jehovah. His name is not Yahweh. His name is not Jehovah. His name isn't Yah. His name is Ahaya. That's not a title. That's not the same as Jehovah. Even the Kabbalists know better. Okay? The name of the God who is freeing us, who have freed us from this Babylonian captivity, at least mentally, his name is Ahaya. And before the Most High delivered the children of Israel out of Egypt, he gave his name to Moses. And now we're living in the last days while he's freeing God's people during the awakening. And all of a sudden, everywhere, people are starting to realize the name was always there. It was in the Bible, the Torah the whole time. The only time the Most High ever gave his name to man. His name is Ahaya. And even the North American Indians, who are from the tribe of Gad, who was here before the so-called white man, who are Edomites, even they was calling on him, right? In the award dances, you would hear the North American Indians, the Gadites, they would chant, Haya, 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 Haya. They knew the Most High's name. Okay? All right. Until they were eventually replaced with $5 European Edomite Indians. Right? All right. So let's wind down and let's talk about what I'll be going into on the other side with my loyal Patreonies. What will we be talking about? And of course, we're going to open up the Zoom to have this conversation. It seems that our people are finally waking up. Better late than never. All praises be to the Most High that, guess what? I think we're figuring this thing out. And folks, the tables are turning on these Babylonian heathens, which is really the topic I will have today, where the Most High has turned the tables. Now, what do I mean by the Most High have turned the tables? It tells us that, a matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you, right? Let's go to the Bible real quick. We're in the time of the awakening according to the Bible. We're in the time of the awakening, where the Gentiles' deceptions, the heathens' lies no longer have the same effect, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right? Let's go here real quick. Right here. Let me get it. 1 second. When you go to the book, and I'm going to pull up the Bible here. Follow me real quick. When you go to the book of Hosea, right? The book of Hosea speaks of the divide between Israel and the fact that God's people would be lost in the earth, thinking there's someone else, while the enemy assumes our identity. In the all black, anyone? Well, Well, here's the awakening. When you go into Hosea 1 and 9, it states, then said Ahiah, call his name Lo-Ami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. So because we began to deal with witchcraft, sorcery, astrology, all types of wickedness, right? Perversion, sexual perversions. The Most High cast Israel away and say, no one is going to know that you're my people, right? But then something else would happen. And guess what, folks? This is a good time to be living. This is a good time to be living at a time where the Most High has begun to take the curse off of those same people. The 10th verse. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. We're everywhere. This is why they're seeking to depopulate us like they tried to do only 3 to 4 years ago. We're everywhere. So they're using their healthcare system, their science system, as well as their philanthropy with US aid and all this other garbage to come in to figure out where we are to eradicate us. Because we cannot be numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. Where did that happen at, folks? In captivity. That's when they began to rename us. Black, African American, Negro. God doesn't know such people. Every nation has a biblical name given to them by God. Right? We've been switching it up. Now we FBAs now. That's the sign in of itself of what? A lost people. So it tell you there, it says, this in a place where it was said to them, ye are not my people. The enemy gave us these lies. There it shall be said unto you, you are the sons of the living God, which means the same place we were scattered to go into captivity under a curse. Well, the children of Israel, the people of the curse, would begin to understand that we are the true children of Israel. Thank the Almighty and thank Christ. The tables are starting to turn. See, what we call the awakening, or the Bible coins the awakening, the Gentiles calls it the age of Aquarius. It's the time where the liars who have benefited from this enslavement. That's right, folks. It's the time up where they could no longer conceal the truth. That the Most High would break through their lies to awaken the only people who can change everything. And that's us. We are the only people that can change anything. That's why they've always used our causes to benefit theirs. Right? We're the trendsetters. The only people with all this power to move things politically are the people that have always had the moral high ground. See? And through that moral high ground, other people would try to connect their causes to us, knowing the whole time the only reason our cause has ever had strength is because of that God who was always around us and with us. But we're figuring this out, folks, and they can no longer use us like they used to. Praise Ahiah. Now, speaking of, tables are turning on the Babylonian heathens. Well, when you go into, let me go here with you real quick. When you go into Psalms, let's get it. The book of Psalms, 137. It talks about what? It talks about our song, our singing, the spirituality that would, through song, that would keep us united through oppression. Well, folks, it's in the Bible. And why am I bringing this out, folks? I'm going to tell you this right now. One second. I'm going to need a full frame for this one. I'm going to tell those heathenistic Gentiles out there right now, whether you be Asian, whether you be Chinese, whether you be East Indian, we know who the synagogue of Satan have been using as buffers to it, and he's been attacking us behind you. Listen to this clearly. If you think that you're going to do to us, Judah in America, what you've done in Africa and other places, you got another thing coming. I'm going to tell you that right now. We see you. We know why you're here. And if you think you're going to do to us what you do in Africa, you got another thing coming. We're made of something different here. And I'm going to tell you why. We were cast off. We were broken off from our family. And through that, the Most High built something different in us. We had to survive. Even when we were let go by our own brothers and sisters, we stood on our own and fought against the same white man that's controlling you. And that white man couldn't contend with us. We're still here. So if you think you're going to come over here and think that you're going to go run around like you do in the UK or in Africa and other places to take out Judah, you're not built for this fight. And I'm telling you that right now. And that's a warning. We see you building your little mosques and your little temples, thinking you're going to undermine us with some coalition. We see you. And what we have experienced through oppression, your people cannot quantify. This is a political and or spiritual battle you cannot win. I don't care how many children you sacrifice. I don't care how many gods you worship. The Most High made something different in Judah here. Okay? We had to survive through chattel slavery, chains. We had to survive with our families being separated, our children being taken from us. And we fought that same white man to give you the rights you have to come over here to undermine us. Even though we're not saying nothing to you publicly, we see you. We know why you're here. And guess what, folks? Guess what? You're going to lose. Let me put that out there first. Now, let me go back real quick. Let's go back to the scripture now. We see you. Psalms 137 states this. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. Folks, we're not from Africa. We're from Zion. Africa is only the middle passage. It's between Zion and our captivity. That's all it is. Africa was the middle passage. We weren't born in Africa. There weren't no first bones found in Africa. All of that is scientific fable, lies. We're from Zion. We're from Jerusalem. We're from the Garden of Eden, not Africa. Let's straighten that out. When we came over here, we weren't making spiritual songs about Africa. We were making spiritual songs about Zion. Why? Because we knew we were the children of Israel. Our foreparents understood that. We wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. The willows are what? The weeping willows down south. The weeping willows has a what? Has a Latin name behind it. And you would never guess the name of it is the Babylonian tree. Look it up. The willow tree in Latin is called the Babylonian tree. We sung and cried under the weeping willows down south. Why? For they that carried us away captive required of us a song. And they that wasted us required us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion. Oh yeah, folks, sing us one of those songs of Zion. Now think about this for a second real quick. And I'm going to show you, brothers and sisters, how the tables has begun to turn. We were singing over the river Jordan. Let my people go. Swing low, sweet chariot coming for to carry us home. We shall overcome. The songs that united us and kept us together through oppression. And folks, this is what these Gentile heathens don't realize. If we were able to fight off Esau, who was seeking to destroy us, their light work. And the only way they can trick us is to get into certain authoritative positions and poison us secretly. They can get in their pharmacy. They can become doctors. They can come in certain areas to affect us indirectly, to poison and to destroy us without us even realizing. That's the only way they can try to oppose us. But I believe our people are waking up not to trust these people. Right? The more we trust them, that's right, we become less, and through that, they make room for more of their own. Now, speaking of the Negro spirituals that were created out of oppression, the tables are turning on Babylon, right? Check out the heathens now trying to use what strengthened our people through captivity. Now, what do I call this? Well, brothers and sisters, we had what they coined Negro spirituals. Now, the Gentiles who are losing their strength and power, they're coming with Edo spirituals. You can't make this up. The tables are turning, folks. Here's some Edo spirituals for you.
Trust black women, they lead the way. Trust black women, they lead the way. White women, stop abandoning your sisters. Trust black women, they lead the way.
Oh, when the saints come marching in, have been picked up by LBGT, whacked out white women. Here it is. They're going to use something from our bag to try to get them through this. All right. Let's sing together now. Edo spirituals.
Trust black women, they lead the way.
Trust black
Trust
women.
black women, they lead the way. White women, stop abandoning your sisters.
Oh, shucks now.
Trust black women, they lead the way.
Edo spirituals.
Oh, we're mad as hell.
They're mad as hell.
Oh, can't you tell?
Oh, can't you tell?
Oh, we're mad as hell. Can't you tell?
Edo spirituals.
We descend, you fucking fascists. Oh, we're mad as hell. Can't you tell?
Boy, they trying to hold on to that cash Trump is taking from them. See, they've been fronting the whole time, trying to use our movements and our oppression to get in charge of all of the social organizations in our community so that they can live high off of the hog, off of the poor, living next to Republicans while using our cause. We see you. That's right, folks. Edo spirituals.
Thank you.
Trust black women. They'll lead the way. Our sisters aren't going for this anymore, right? But in case that didn't move you in the spirit, off key, can't sing, got the wrong reprobate spirit, woman on woman, bumping woman on woman. If that doesn't spiritually move you, I'm going to give you some more Edo spirituals. All right, let's bring it home. Huh? Let's bring it all the way home. Some more Edo spirituals for you.
Chorus, let's hear it.
All know this, sing it.
Yeah. Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Which side are you on?
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Come all of you good workers, good news to you I tell, of how the good old union has come in here to dwell.
Edo spirituals.
Which side are you on?
Sing along.
Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on?
Boy, you know it's coming down when you got Edo spirituals. When they can't even hold on to what's going on, right? And guess what? Our people don't have nothing to do with this crap. You see what happens when we pull back? Right? You see what happened when they can no longer use us for their satanic causes? Okay? This is what happens. No soul, no spirit, no nothing. Because our people have woke. Hey, we have woke up, brothers and sisters. I'm going to tell you this right now. We, the Israelites, has awakened. And this is what you got now. You destroy our churches, you destroy everything, and now there's no soul, no spirit, and now they have to resort to Edo spirituals.
Which side are you on? We'll fight against Josh. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon's kept within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk.
Yeah, they finding out where that money at you've been stealing from our community. Using LGBT, white liberals who are racist also been using white liberals who LGBTQ to siphon all the finances for our community out to them so that they can live next to Republicans. Using our sisters, using the emotional care of our sisters while our sisters suffer at the bottom. Folks, our sisters are waking up. Our sisters are waking up, and we're going to play this on the other side. Our sisters are waking up.
Hates Donald Trump so much. Thoughts?
No. Like, these things are not happening. And if they are, they're not taking up nearly as much of the budget as is allotted to it. These people are literally throwing money at random $2 million for sex changes in Guatemala. Get the out of here. No, you're
A sister say, get out of here. You put these same people talking about which side are you on. They didn't siphon $2 million from our people to pay for sex changes in Guatemala. Sesame Street in Afghanistan. Why? Well, look up PBS scandal of the 90s, where there was not allegedly, there were, that's right, folks, molestation charges put on the people who worked at PBS, the children stations that brought us Sesame Street and Electric Company. They broke up a sex ring of child molestation in the 90s. Look it up. And now they want to put Sesame Street in Afghanistan, anyone?
laundering gathering it and you're pocketing it, and you knew that Donald Trump was the one. He was the one. He is the one who's calling out this corruption, this really crazy, serious and actually knocking that out. Like, we're not.
Are our sisters waking up? Now, guess what? Hey, if they want to think it's Donald Trump right now, that's okay. We told them before Donald Trump what time it was. But now our sisters are feeling it, and they realize that they were being utilized as a front person to benefit everyone else. Okay? This is why they work towards keeping sisters separated from their men, so that they can utilize our sisters, not just against us. Use the emotion and the spirit of our sisters to champion their particular causes, whether it be Jewish people, whether it be white people, whether it be lesbians, whether it be women. Our sisters has always championed their cause. The only time they don't want our sister to champion causes is when it's them standing behind the black man. But folks, that's coming too. Sisters are realizing that they've been what? Finessed out of their position so that only other people who love black men can now be there. And sisters saying, well, hold up. How am I putting myself out there for everybody else and everybody else is benefiting? Our sisters are coming back, folks. And I'm going to tell you that better late than never. I'm going to tell you this. I have hope in our people. I have hope in our brothers. And I have hope in our sisters. It doesn't matter if they got the memo late. As long as they get it. As long as they get it, folks. Because the sisters realizing that there's no cause out there. There's nothing out there that can benefit them at the bottom. That they've been finessed out of the only protection that would have protected them, which is their men. Sisters are realizing it. Now, some probably are too proud to say it, but all in all, they're suffering. And when they humble themselves and come back to the Almighty and assume the original position, the position they had even with their men, their families, through chattel slavery, when it didn't matter how much money we had, we were still together under our God. That in of itself will be our sister's saving grace. And I have full faith that based on what I'm witnessing, it's happening, folks. Tables are turning on the Babylonians. And while it's doing so, we as a people, as the children of Israel, the men and women, cannot reject one another. This is not about an I told you so minute. We're going to need one another. And this is why we have grace and forgiveness. We've always had this for our people. And let me say this, brethren. I know a lot of you saying that sisters have slighted us and all that. Okay, but you are in these scriptures. How can you be teaching forgiveness and won't allow a lane for you to forgive your own blood, your own sisters? So don't say you about Christ and all that. And now you have the high ground based on what's going on right now with our sisters who went astray. And now you think that this is an I told you so moment. It's not for that either. If you're about forgiveness, then forgive. We're going to need one another. Speaking about that, right? And I'm about to go over, right? We're going to check out some more Edo spirituals on the other side. And we're going to show you what our people are finding out now that Trump is in office. How that has shaken everyone and have helped the awakening of our people. It's deeper than Trump. Okay? Trump is just a man. What is Trump showing, though? All these things that Trump signed into law to bring the money back into America to help people in 1 month, the Democrats could have did any of this within 4 years. That's the piece I need y'all to take from this, to show you how vitriolic and hateful and sinister and or deceitful the Democrats, the Democrats has always been. They have always been deceitful. How is it that this man can find $200 million being given for sex change, millions of dollars given to Ukraine, billions of dollars of wasteful money? How can he get in front of the illegals who have come in to destroy the treasury so that everything is inflated here for those who live here? How could he have done all of this within 1 month? It's showing you what they could have done any time in 1 month within all of those years they were in power. And that's including the Obama years. That's how vitriolic, hateful, and wicked the demo nuts are who claim to represent our people. Now, the demo rats. Talking about which side are you on? Oh yeah, folks. Speaking of tables are turning in Babylon. I don't usually go into this, but hey, I had a conversation in North Philadelphia the other day. Folks, y'all know I was raised in North Philadelphia, right? We got the Hymans on Susquehanna Avenue. I grew up dancing and singing with. We got other people on Cecil B. Moore Avenue. And folks, check this out. Now, I've been told you that this guy was a straight satanic thief. Years ago, there was a guy by the name of Umar Johnson. I'm not going to call him doctor because I know that's not true. Who came into our broadcast around 2015 and disrespected our Bible. On a Bible program, I'm seeking to help him. I didn't hear about the guy until this. Brother Azariah booked Umar as a guest for one of our Wednesday broadcasts. So I'm like, well, the brother has some good stuff to talk about school since he's from school. So let me bring him in. Maybe he has something to help our people. But then he tried to disrespect the Bible, and I had to put him in his place and get him up out of here. You don't come into our house disrespecting our book with no proof concerning what you're claiming. But anyway, it so happens that I'm in a conversation. His name come up, right? Folks, here it is. Let me show you. Here's the building that we used to go to and play checkers and all that on, right? Let me show you this, right? Let me show you. It's the UNIA Philadelphia Division building on 16th and Cecil B. Moore. UNIA in Philadelphia. Well, folks, I used to play basketball right there. At 16th and Berks. Okay. A lot of people know I played basketball there at 16th and Berks. Only 1 block away from this place, the UNIA. Right? We used to go here sometimes because it was a nonprofit place. Sometimes they would give out lunches when school lunches were happening or summer lunches were happening. Go there to play checkers and all this. Anyway, I had a conversation with some people who was connected to the UNIA the other day, and I'm still trying to get them on a podcast. I got a podcast setting at the church, and I'm going to try to book this, and I'm still trying to convince him to come in, but he's trying to keep himself anonymous for whatever reason. But this is what he said, folks. He told me. Just the other day, all right, my man Ant, a friend of mine, got him on the phone with me. Check this out. So-called Umar Johnson do not own that building in Delaware. That's right. The UNIA people know it. And the Moya Academy people who used to have it also know it. That's right. The only thing I can tell you is there was a person, I'm not going to say her name, working in Delaware who was able to finagle some things down there, because Delaware is really, that's where people go to do janky stuff when it comes to the city hall and all that. You can get all type of paperwork done there. Well, when the Cash App thing happened, they took some finances from him to allow him to use the building as a prop. Okay? And he can only go into certain parts of it. And guess what? That time is almost up there. Okay? Eventually, he's going to say that some people got in the way of what he was doing and that the white man came and took it from him. Folks, I'm going to try to get the person on. And you notice I'm not saying allegedly. Okay? I had the phone call. He do not own that building at all. Okay? Now, I'm going to work on getting the person on, even if he has to be anonymous, to tell what he know concerning the sister that helped him with the biggest scam of our community since the time of scammers within our community. And guess what? Let me tell you this. I don't get caught up in crap like that. But I can understand why he would come on our broadcast and try to cast negative aspersions against the Bible, because in the Ten Commandments, in our Torah, it states, "Thou shalt not steal." And it's a shame that with every scenario in our community, when it comes to where we're suffering and need help, you got charlatans and thieves looking to financially aggrandize themselves off of the pain and suffering of our people, using the knowledge from the inside that he know concerning how they're giving our children all types of stuff, and using that as a hustle to destroy the same people he claims to help. Well, I'll tell you this. Listen, this is a Bible program, and I'm not into all of that. But the fact that I'm from Philadelphia and that information came in front of me, that's deep in of itself, folks. He don't own that building. And our people are being destroyed and lied to. He's been stealing from our people. Okay? And guess what? Eventually, it's going to come out. Because if I'm hearing it from people in Philadelphia, I'm going to tell you this. Eventually, they're tired of what's happening, and eventually it's all going to come out anyway. Keep your ears and eyes on that. And remember, I told y'all that here. He's running around desecrating our people's burial ground. All types of satanic witchcraft and sorcery when it comes to libations and all that on Christian burial grounds, those who believed in Christ and the Bible. Even, that's right, folks, all the people he's talking about, Frederick Douglass, all of that. The man who began Pan-Africanism. They were all Christians and pastors. They were all what? Marcus Garvey was a preacher. So now when the Bible talks about Elder Dell says he's going to unleash the goons on me. Okay, well, I got the heavens protecting me on that. I'm not worried about his invisible goons. But I'm just telling you, folks, listen, when the Bible says tables are turning on the Babylonians, even the conscious community is coming down, which have been a thorn in our side, being used by the enemy to attack those who believe in the Bible. That's all they have ever done. When the Muslims, they opened the lane for the Arabs to come over here and destroy our community. So I'm glad that the Most High is turning the tables on all these Babylonians, folks, including the liars within our communities. So let's get ready. We're going to talk on the other side. And we're going to leave you with some uplifting Edo spirituals. All right? Some uplifting Edo spirituals. All right? I got one more for you all. All right? All right. I think I got one more for you. Let me see. Hold on. I think I got one more again for you. Which side are you on? Oh, let me see. Oh, do I got it? Let me see here. All right, here it is. I'm going to leave you all with some Edo spirituals. Stay strong. Stay prayed up. Everything is going to be all right. Blessings. Sisters, don't go for it anymore. Do not go away. They think, I'm going to tell you, they think our sisters are stupid. Our sisters have been led away by lesbians. Wake up. Which side are you on?
Trust black women, they lead the way. Trust black women, they lead the way.
Trust black women.
White women, stop abandoning your sisters.
White women, stop abandoning your sisters.
Trust black women, they lead the way.
Edo spirituals.
Oh, we're mad as hell.
We're mad as hell.
Oh, can't you tell? Oh, we're mad as hell. Can't you tell?
There it is. They're mad as hell.
We distance, you fucking fascists. Oh, we're mad as hell. Can't you tell?
There it is. Wave your.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wave your LBGT flag. Black sisters, white women, stop abandoning your sisters. All right? Which side are you on? Edo spirituals. Huh? Let's do it. They won't have an invite to sing at the Passover, I'll tell you that.
Okay, we're going to start with the chorus. Let's hear it. Yeah. Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Come on, everybody.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
And you know these people believe in destroying children, abortion, and everything else, right? Moloch sacrifice, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Come on, you good workers, good news to you I tell.
Edo spirituals.
Our good old union has come in here to dwell. Oh, which side are you on?
No soul, no spirit, no nothing. See, this is what happens when Judah pulls out. This is a long way from Whitney Houston.
Which side are you on?
Tell me.
Which side are you on?
A change gonna come.
Which side are you on? We'll fight against Doge.
We fight against Doge. We've been siphoning money to go deal with little children they talking about there.
Fight Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
No Elon's kept within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk.
From dawn to dusk. When the last time you heard that in a song? This is country music.
Oh, which side are you on?
Which side you on?
Which side are you on?
Come on, now. It's moving me.
Which side are you on?
We're on the Most High side. And then may the Most High thrust his foot on your head on the way back. With that, we're going to say Shalom. Which side are you on? Hey, Lord, have mercy. These were the people who didn't make it past the auditions coming up, you know, when it came to the school choirs. But anyway, we go on to the other side. Tables are turning on the Babylonians, and that's including the liars who have siphoned and destroyed our people inwardly. Wake up, brothers and sisters. We are all we have. Let's come together under the Most High. And keep in mind, we are the children of Israel. And yes, we are back. I'll see you on Patreon.com/A Gathering 144. And I'm going to show you that our sisters are definitely waking up and want to hear what they have to say on the other side concerning immigration, how what's going on, and the fact that our sisters are sitting all of this out. They're not going to stand to be used for other people's causes anymore while our people continue to suffer. And that's a good sign. Our sisters are telling them right now, we're not dealing with no LGBTQ crap. We're not dealing with none of that. We're not on the side of gays anymore. We're not hanging out with gay friends. We're not going to stand for women's rights. We're here to come back to our God and humble ourselves to our men. And if they can be for everything else that the world have used to empower themselves, why not do the one thing that got us through chattel slavery? Our men didn't have much coming out of slavery, but one thing we had, even when we were broke, we had the Most High, Christ, in the Bible. And guess what? The women respected us. And the women were able to do what? Die old with us, be buried next to us. And it had nothing to do with how much we were financially worth. There was a respect factor that I believe is coming back. And this is what they didn't want, brothers and sisters. They didn't want the brother and the sister to come back together and forgive one another in this final battle against evil. Sisters, thank you for waking up. At least those that we'll hear on the other side. All right. With that, see you on the other side of Patreon. We'll be there for 1 hour. We'll also have a Zoom. So if you would like to come and talk to us about what you've seen so far, we're going to open up Zoom immediately. And tomorrow, our lesson will be Yeshua, Christ identifies the 144,000. Shalom. See you on Patreon. And yes, you can support this work, our weekly work, if you have Cash App, GOCC report. That's $GOCC report. Which side are you on? Shalom. And I'll see you on the other side. Yes, yes, yes.
The Arabs and Africans told us
At gunpoint.
together our wives and children then sold us. In the belly of these great ships we traveled in fear. By the rivers of Babylon we found our brothers here. Together in Colombia, Reuben from Australia, Issachar, the Mexicans. Is gathering Israel, the Negroes, Benjamin, the West Indians, Levi, the Haitians. Is gathering in Colombia, Reuben from Australia, Issachar, the Mexicans. That's who we be, Judah, the Negroes, Benjamin, the West Indians, Levi, the Haitians, Manasseh, the Cubans, he from Puerto Rico, and Valley from the Isles of Hawaii. The Lord is calling back Israel. Zebulon from Panama, Gad, the North American Indians, Simeon, the Dominicans, our highest gathering.